Okay, come to the part is first one is thing is my arc alignment. What's the arc alignment means to it? If you want to align the text on your arc, then you can use the arc alignment. Okay, I want to align my text in the arc. Then how can we do that? First of all, we option have the express tool is we talk about the express tool, right? Space tool. And inside the tool, first of all, we talk about the arc alignment. First thing we talk arc alignment. Then we talk modify text. How to modify my the text. Then we talk convert into the end text. Convert to empty. Then we talk auto number. Auto number is important because auto number is needed for some things. And fifth one is enclose in object. Okay, this is just used for you. And then sixth one is your black line symbol. And seventh one is your super hatch. Okay, what the super hatch is? It is I talk about this part. This is a part of the today's topic. Come to the first part is arc alignment. When we have to draw some arc, suppose A and I A here, and then I draw arc this portion, and then I want to make this line by use of this way. I want to make here, okay, anything, and then I want to write here inside the text. Then how can we do that for this purpose? Then for this purpose, we use the arc alignment. And what do we do? Click on the arc alignment first. We click on the arc alignment and then select the object first. Arc select. Okay, this is work only on arc, not other way. And then here I write here is my suppose CAD text. Okay. And then this is my area view. Whatever you want to take. Okay, now see if you need this time serum, then select the time serum and then select my text size is 5. Okay, then what you get here? Here we got the cat text inside this part, right? Inside this portion, right? You can write the any text, anything onto the arc queries, and arc is a dimension is anywhere. Okay, suppose you have the arc is my this portion. Okay, and this will be my arc, and then I want to write here as a text. Then what we do, just click on it part, and then write here as your text. I write here as a TXT text, okay, in capital letters. And if you need here to increase the size of the text strand, and then you can also wait. Offset is the, here we have the something else also. If you need the downside of the arc, then you can click on the downside, upside, whatever you want to show here, ball, italic, whatever do you do, then you can just click on it part, right? If you click, then you can ball here. If you want to color on the part, then you can click on the color option also, okay? So just click on the color option. If you want to offset from arc, how to distance between the text here from the arc, okay? Then what you guys here we got this data. And then here offset is very less. And then here we offset is very large, right? This is my offset distance. If you write anything, any colors and the way, okay? If you click here, you can also adjust this person by use of this way, okay? And then by use of these points, you can adjust the states. And also by this point, you can insert in this part and avoid this part. Whatever you want to. Okay. To the avoid this part and then inside this part, just adjust it. Anything you can do inside it. Okay. By use of this way, you can select inside part. Okay. And I select it. If you have the arc in this direction, then your text will be in this direction, right? And then this will be your text, right? If you have this direction of arc, then text will be shown like this. And then if you move in on it, then your text will be shown inside. Okay. If you want to show like this text, and then you can create it. Okay. This is just used for the naming the anything inside your object. Then this function will be used, and then follow from the applet. Then this will be useful for you. Okay. And this is also used for the making your logos. If you need to make the logos by use of the AutoCAD, you can also this tools is also useful for this part. Okay, this is just a arc alignment where you want to text align the text into arc alignment. That's clear. Okay. Next one is yours is my Modify text. What the modify text is? Inside the modify text, we have the four options: is explore, change case, rotate, fit, and justify. What's the justify is generally used for the justification of your text. Is this okay? Here we have to suppose I want to click here modify, and then what's the modify is to modify. Right, here's a modify. Modify the text. What the modify do? If you click on the modify button, and then here we click on the explode and click on this text, and then I hit the enter, then what will be happen? My text is convert it into informal this portion. What's with the here? This portion will be converted. Okay, my text is converted into the what's the convert here? This is convert into the object. Now this is my object, and if you want to trim it, then it will be trimmed. Okay. And if you want to trim this part, whatever you want to do, you can also do here, and then you can select here. You can also rearrange it, right? You can select here, and then you can also rearrange it. You can fill this, and then you can want to hatching, whatever you want to do here. This text will be converted into your is the object. Okay, then you can edit it. And by use of the explode, then you can explode this text into the object, right? Next one is come to the part is my change case. What's the change case to? Inside the change case, we have the upper case and lower case. Upper case and lower case, right? This is my lower upper case and lower case. I want to change this case. Then click on this change case, select your object first. Here we selected here. And hit the enter. We have the uppercase, lowercase, sentence case, toggle case, whatever you want. Suppose I convert this text into the uppercase, then this will be converted into the uppercase case. And then if you want to convert it into lowercase, just click on it and hit the enter and convert in this entities into lowercase sentence case, whatever you want to convert it. This portion will be useful for you. Okay. Okay. Next one is your rotate text. Rotate text is generally used for the rotate your text. Okay, if you want to rotate any text, anything, then you can use it. Suppose this select it and then click in, and this will be a portion you can show. Second point here, then this text will be rotated. Okay, and this will be also done by use of the rotate command. Don't need to use of the rotate option. Okay. Fit, what the fit is to? Mhm. I write here is a text. Yeah. Okay, this is my text. Okay. And I write here is this line. Okay. I want to fit this text in form of this line. Then click on that fit first. Select the text to stretch and shrink. Okay. Select this start point and select this endpoint. Okay. First the points are there. I selected here. This is fitted by this object. Okay. Stage this object by this way. Okay. You can also stage it. This is used for the fit the any object portion. This is useful. Okay? Justify is generally used for the justification of your text. Okay, select your whatever you align images, middle center, whatever you want. Just as you can. This is for only for use of the multiple and text, right? Next, next one is your convert to text. Text is where it means that you can convert the text into the multi-line text. Okay, single line text into a multi-line. And how can you do it? This is my single line text, right? This all are my single line text. Each and every line have the different line. If you want to move on it, then you can also use it. Convert to end text is used for okay. First of all, click on the convert to text and select the all text and then hit the enter. And then once we get here, where this will be converted into multi-line. And if you click here, then multi-line text option will be appear. Okay. And then you can also edit by use of the multi-line text. And if you double click on it, and then here one thing text editor also appear, okay? Because this will be converted into multi-line text. That's why this is called multi-line text. You can also convert any text into the multi-line text by use of this way. Okay. Next one is important part is your auto number. What's the auto number do? For the auto number, we have something. Suppose here, I write one text, and right here is my word, enter, and I copy it there, and 10 times I copy it. I okay, so yeah. Okay. I 10 time copy it, and then once we get here we get the 10 values. And I want to show this 1 to 10 values. And how can we do that? For this purpose, we use the auto number. Just click on auto number first, and then select your object first. I select it here, and click on enter. Then select in the X direction, and select right here the increment starting point and increment point, and then click here. All right. Then once you guess here, here we got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This is called auto number. I just show you how what is auto number. Auto number is used for defining the auto number. Suppose you want to show here. Suppose I create DT and I create here is A. Okay. And then enter, and then I want to show, copy it, and then click, and then I want to edit, then values I take here. And I want to, after that, I want to put A1, A2, A3. Then how can we do that? For this purpose, we use the auto number for this path also. Just click on this path, select the object first, and right here is your increment and start values and increment values, and then right here is your prefix, suffix, whatever you want. Suppose I want to suffix the values. Then once you guess here, here you got the A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A9, A8, A9, A10, right? This is called auto number. Okay, come to this part is how to do the auto number. Okay, suppose first of all I take here. First of all, I take here. I just explain how to do the auto number. Just take T first. Then I take. First of all, I take the first point I take here. Length is my 10. Okay, 0 degree. Right. And right here is a 1. Okay. And copy it. How many times I copy? CO enter. First copy and then array. I take here the 10. Okay. And just this portion I take here. Okay. And then again I do one thing also. I just click on it, copy it first, and then after that I select here and then tick edit and then track a 10 distance. Okay, click. Okay. One thing I do first here, what we do? First of all, select the auto number option. Then after that, select your value, which one you want to do the auto number, and then enter. Then select the direction, which direction you want to increase your auto number to. X direction, we have the values on the X direction. This is my X direction. Then here you specify the start point. What's this start point is your, I want to start the value is 1. And after that, I increment by 1, right? And then hit the enter. And then what's to you use? Override this value. Override means this, I modify this value and show the value is your 1, 2, 3 format. Yeah, for we prefix start is the starting position we apply here. Suffix is starting by inside the position we apply here. I use a override. And once we go here, here we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Again, we select the auto number first, and then after that, I select this portion, and then click on enter. And then here, this is my y direction. This I click the y direction, same one, I 1 to 1, right? And then override it. Right? Then once you get here, here we got this value, right? If you again want to do O's anyway, suppose I select 1 again, and then here we want to start the value with 2, and increment with is this way my X direction, okay? And then here you want to increment with 2, start with 2, and 2 is your increment, right? And that's all right. Then what's you guys say? Here we got this value. What you want to do here? This is just your choice, okay? You what you do want to do here, suppose I want to show this portion and then I want to hit the enter, select the objects in y direction here, and then I want to do is 10, start point is 10 and increment point is 10. Then I overwrite it. Then what you go here, you get this values, right? Any values you want to show here, just use it by use yourself. Okay. In this case, we have other one things also. Suppose here I want to show uh, copy command, select this object, and then select this portion, and then enter tan values I check here. Okay, and click on it. One option will be there in the auto number. If you select the auto number is randomly. First, yeah, I select this. Second, I select this. Third, I select this. Third, fourth, I select this. Fifth, I select this. Sixth, I select this. Seven, I select this. 8 I select this, 9 I select this, and 10 I select this. I select that as random order. Then what you get here we get the select the order. What's the select the order option do? When we click on the select the option, and then here we write the 1 comma 1, start the values 1 and then increase the value by 1. Then override. Then what you get here, which order you can select here, this value will be changed. Okay, I select first, then this will be first. I select second, this value is second. I select last, this value will be last. Okay, by use this way, you can change your orders. Right? Just click. Right? Next one is your for override suffix and prefix. Right? So how to do the suffix and prefix? Okay. Suppose first of all I write here the date, enter. What you want to do is A, A, B, whatever you want to write here. And then select it, copy it, select this portion, every, take the values 10, and after that, I select room, okay, copy, select it, and then again, what you do? Just use this here, your auto numbers, click on the auto number first, and after that, select this portion starting to end, and then use a X directory, and then here you use a prefix. Note the suffix, prefix, whatever prefix do, as you start the numbers will be applied. Okay. Suffix is due for the answer is bottom. Select this enter, select this X direction, select this portion by one, and then select the suffix. Then what you do after that, my A1, A2, A3 will be applied. Okay. This way you can create yourself and then increment. Then this right here, this will be easy show time for writing the numbers and then anything you can write here. Okay. Just copy it and you can do as many ways. Right. Our next option is yours is enclosed in object. What's the enclosed in object? Enclosed in object. The text is enclosed inside the object. But how can we do the text inside the object? Suppose I use a DB first and click on this, and this, and then right here is a text. This is my text. So I click it and copy it. C-O enter. Select this portion, this and this, right? And then also I copy it this portion. Right? And after this, I copy this portion in the two format, one and two. And inside it, I select the scale it and scale this portion is large. I select this portion and scale the portion is small. Okay. And I select this portion and I select this portion. Okay. I select delete. I select copy. Button. Come to the pass of the enclosing object. What the enclosing object is do? Enclosing object is click on the enclosing object. Select your text, whatever you text want, and enter. Offset distance is 0.25, whatever you want to show here. And then here we have the three options: circle, slots, and rectangle. When we click on the circle, then once you goes here, I click on the variable. Then once you goes here, the text is covered into the covered. Here we got this inside the shapes. Next one again is to use it here. I select the object first. I select increase the zero. Okay. Right, and the next one is to select here is a rectangle and then select this variable and then what's it? Here we got this value, right? Inside this object. Okay, and this offset distance matter is border distance between the text is 0.5 mm and this border distance is 0.5 mm. Okay. And same thing I can use for the slots. What the slot is do? Enclose an object again, select the text is yes, and then here we select the vector and then select your slots and then click on this one. This is my slots. Okay. Up come to this part is constant and variable. What's the constant and variable is true? If you select the enclosing object first and select the object, this is my T object, right? And I select the zero point 0.5 offset, and then here we have the slow circle, whatever you want to show here. Anything you can show here, I select the slot. And then here we have two options. First of all is constant and second is variable. I select the constant is first. And what we they do? If we click it the constant and then here we click on the what, then what we get here, if one text is size is greater, then all the slow size is same, right? So one constant is taken, then other constant will be taken. If you want to do in the variable, then what your variable is do select the object first, hit the enter first, and then offset distance is this, and then select whatever you want to do. And then here we select the variable. Then what's the do you do? The how many size of the variable? The slots are make objects are make as per as the size, right? But in the constant we have the more greater variable size of state same size of each and every values. Right? This is the enclosing object option, right? This is clear. So how to use the enclosing object in your section. Okay. Up come to the next part is here. Use the next. So what we do next one is here to the backline symbol. What's the backline symbol is to? Backline symbol, just click on the backline symbol is what is the backline symbol. Suppose here I use a line here, and this is my line. Okay. And then I use a click on this part and select this portion to this portion and then click on the center position. Okay. Of this part, then what you guess here, you got this type of symbol. This is called a backline symbol. Okay, what's the backline mean? Suppose here I create a rectangle, simple rectangle, and then I just break it this portion to this, and then here I put here the symbol, like the 4, 1, 2, 3, and then here I take this portion, and this will be your backline symbol, right? And this, if you want to show this is data, okay, and then you create a PR properties, and then here I want to scale it because this is not shows right here. Okay, just I click, okay, and I want to again click here. Scale is values, but why did this not show? Okay, this will work. I click on backline symbol again. I click on the size, and then size is 0 0.5. I click the 5 mm, and then I create here. Okay, this one. Okay, just click here. You can also increase the size by use of this way. Backline symbol, go to the size option and then select your size, right? And then after size is correct, then you can select here, okay? And select this portion and then here, so select where you want to show this. This is used for the break the object. Suppose you want to show, okay? Suppose I make this type of thing and then I make this type of thing. And then here I create this type of thing. And then here I still use a baseline symbol, and then this will be completed here. But yeah, I remember that we have the other options also there, other parts also there. This will be no shown this diagram. This will be shown by the this will be identified by use of the backline symbol. Backline symbol is just used for the your object dimension objectification is backed, and then other portion will be created by next. Okay, and next diagram, next whatever you want to. This is the backline symbol. Just back your object to this portion. This is called the backline symbol, right? Up next one is come to the part is your superheads. What's the superheads do? Superheads is doing the if you want to apply some hatching with on behalf of blocks and on behalf of your something is like data base. Okay, then how can we do that? If you want to show here is your logo and whatever you want to show here. If you click on the superhead, just click on this part is superheads. In this superheads, we have this part image block whiteboard, whatever you want to show. I want to use the image right here. Just click on the image first, and then I want to show here as a logo. I want to show here as a, company logo. Just click on the spot, and then I want to show the company logo. Okay. So how can we do this part? Okay. So suppose I want to show Okay, this logo. Yeah, I want to show here this type of logo. Just click on it part, and then I want to click on this section, and then here I put to this part. Okay, and scale it to one. Okay, and then I want to image is accessible. Yes. Okay. Okay, and then click on the internal part of this portion. Okay, click on the internal part, then click on enter. Then once you got here we got this data, right? You get this image. Okay, by this way you can get this data and it gets this image, right? Whatever you want to image here, your logo, where you want to apply here, then you can use for this purpose. Okay, for this section you can use the hatching, and this will act like as a hatching, same as like a hatching. If you want to show here is if you want to hatching as a block, then you can also use a block for the hatching. If the block is used, if you have the block, then click on the block size and then patterns. And if you have the file block, then you can select the file first and then you can assign it. Okay. And where you have the block, I don't, I just check this out. I have a block or not. Yeah, I have the block. I select the gear block, right? And select this and click on the OK. Okay, this is my gear block and put here. Okay, and the scale is 0.5. I scale is half. Okay, put center position. Okay, okay, and this is my portion, right? And if you want to show the is rotation angle is 0, and this is your angle, and then look is acceptable, yes, and then here you can first corner. What's the corner is? My I select here is a corner, and then second corner I select here. Okay, exchange here, and then select the internal point of this part, and then hit the enter. Okay, this will be blocks will be shown here. Okay, you can also use your block as form of your any data set here. Okay, you can also assign the hatching by user block. You can create any block right here, and then you can use as like as a hatching. By use of this way, you can create your block. And if you want to show this data, if you want to write it, assign your image, then you can also use for the super hatching part. That's clear to you? यहाँ तक समझ में आया? This is clear, all of you. Okay. Next one is called about the plotting. I also talk about the plot, how to plot it. Plot is used for the taking your diagram drafting in your PDF format, in your piece format. That how can we do this plots? Okay, I also talk about this part. Then we can what we do. Just click on the plots option. Control P is a shortcut of the plot. Control P. Just click here. And then I want to show the plots. Here we have the page setup option again. And then we have the name of the printer. What's the printer is you can use. I use the Microsoft PDF portion. And this is your size. Which the paper size you want to do here? I say select the size of A4. Okay. Here we have the option of the fit to the page or not. If you want to not to fit to the page, just click on it. If you want to fit to the page, you can use it. Okay. And then if you want to portrait mode, landscape mode, whatever you want here, select it. Okay. And then here, how many copies are there? This is the way. And then how can you show these flows? For this class, you can use a display. Which one is displaying to you? If you want to see the preview here, then what you say here? Here we show this type of thing. And then this is you showing this below section. But I don't want showing below section. Then what you do? We have the one option also in this pass is click on the center, the point. I click on the center point, and then this is your through here. This is showing like as the center position. Okay, if you want to show here is the center position, then this will be shown to the center position also. If you want to select which one objects, just use action, and then action is used for this part. And if you show the preview, this will be shown. Okay, just use to action. Action is used for the showing all the diagram, all the data right here. Okay, inside it in your data. Okay. And then first next one is part is yours in the block is there is limits. Then what's the limits you selected here? This limit values will be selected is shown here. Okay. What's the limit you have to assign here? This limit value will be selected. But I don't assign a limit, then this way these limits will be not shown here. But perfect way used to window. Window is mostly used for the showing the data. Which one data is you want to show, and then select the window, which data is you want to show in your diagram. Okay, and just click on the preview option, and this will be shown here. Okay, this will be shown perfectly. This way Mostly we use a window option because we created multiple things inside this sheet is this diagram, and you can use here. Okay. Also, you can want to plot in background, and you can also plot the background right here. If you click here, this is we created. Okay. Sometimes background will be visible or not. Okay. This is a plot option. Basically, plot. If you click on the OK, then you can save your file and then show the data. Right. This is just a use for this data. Right. And this is your if you click insert your quality, then you can use a quality displays means you can use here because I don't use the 3D here, then I don't need to use this part also. Okay. Whatever you want here, you can do it. So okay. This is way you can close the diagram. Also, you can do for this purpose if to come to the model with layouts. We can also have the layout option. For the layout option, you can select here, double click on it, and then select which type of section you want to show. Okay. And inside the layouts, we can create your layouts and then visible options. Okay. And then click on offset. Click on double click on offset. This will be created, and then you can also increase this part. Okay. This is your file space. Sorry. I can increase this. Okay. I just click on it part, and if you want to click double click on it, this will be shown. I just click, and then also you can adjust it, and outside we double click on this part will be shown. Okay, and then if you click Control P and then select your preview. Okay, I select the first of all where we want to show, then preview option will be shown here. Okay. Select the preview, and this will be shown. Okay, this part will be your shown. Okay. This is way you can create your plots by use of layouts also. Okay, and then if you want to show the plot in background. Okay. And if you want to layouts, then you can select the layouts, whatever you want, scaling, you can select here. Okay, whatever you want to show here. Let's click on this part and then here we can gauss this data, right? Okay. And also you can define your layouts as a view. Okay, suppose you want to delete this layout and then I want to create a new layout. So for this purpose, we have the layouts option and here we have the rectangle option. Okay, and just click on this part. I want to click here, this portion. Okay, and then this will be, I want to double click on it and then click here. And then I just show this data, right? Okay, not show other data. And the next one portion I want to show here. Again, I click this portion and then here I click this. Okay, this part, half part. And inside it, just click double tap is this portion and then select here which data I want to show here. I want to show this portion. Okay, only this. Okay. And then inside it, I want to create other way. Okay. You can also polygon another object also you want to show here. I select this portion and then I click here. I make this part and then I want to show. Okay, you can show anything right here and this will be shown here. Okay. After browser, this is how many of the times you can create here and then you can just click on Control P. You can adjust your data, you can adjust your part and then here control print preview to preview. And then if you show here as a preview, this preview will be shown. Okay, this will be part you can show on this part, and then this is a better way for this data. Okay. This way you can create your data and then you can make your data. Right? This clear to you? How can we do this? And then how to convert this data by use of this cell, right? And inside this plot, you can also make your title sheet, okay? And then for the making the titles, you can also convert the sheets into your the DXT file, okay? Here we can save as format and go to the files and then here to select the drawing templates and then save as like a template file. And if you click here, this file will be created, right? If you want to show your title page and suppose I want to create the title page right here, okay? This I delete here first and after that I want to create a title page here. Now can we create this line created and then select this portion, okay? And then I select this line to this portion, okay? I select this line to this portion and then I select this bar line to this portion and I select C, enter, close, right? And if you want to offset this, just offset and then take the offset position is 50. Select this offset 1, 2, 3, and 4, whatever you want. And then here you can select here again is 150. Like here, you can also make the titles in this inside the layout part also. Okay, and select here is your 75. Okay, We can also to make this part by use of trim command. Okay, this is V you can create here. Okay, this is part you can create here, and if you want to convert this part also, then you can select this here to object. Here we have the object. Okay, select this object. Okay, I select all the objects. Okay, I make a polyline by use of polyline for this part for way creating. Okay, for border it because I need it here to convert it to object. Select the object first and select it. Okay, if you not create is like this, then you can use of the this portion also. Okay, this will be created, okay, by use of this field. Okay. We can also okay, you can also put this part here by use of inside view, and then double click on it, and then if you want to show here outside, double click on it, and then you can also use this part. Okay, as your preview. Okay, and then inside this part you can make your title sheet, right? And then click this portion. Okay, then you can also make this type of thing also. Okay, this is where you can create yourself by use of this way. Okay, this is the model and layout option also, and this I explain anything everything about 2D pass. At this portion my 2D pass is completed. Do the practice, make this type of thing, and then send to me also. Okay, and then as the Monday onward we start 3D pass. Okay, just clear all of you. Any doubts from this section? Any question, any doubts regarding this part? No have any question, any doubts?